Legacy of Wisdom is a non-profit project, building a vision of best practices for living and fulfilling life's potential.
We also discussed, as we were talking about karma yoga, the importance of understanding when we are serving from a role that the personality takes, which is a helping, serving role, and when we are seeing through that role and serve in this open transparency of serving God or love. And into that context, at some point you brought in Obama and how he was campaigning as a soul and then started to govern within a role. And I wonder whether you can elaborate a little bit on this kind of concrete situation.
Well, first of all, we have roles. The role of the mother, the role of the man, the role of the doctor, the role of the older person, the roles. And then most of us fulfill roles, and what we do, we fulfill our roles, and that's like, I'm a mother, I'm a doctor, I'm a student, I'm a social activist, I'm a etc. And I think it's better to shift role to soul. Ha ha ha. I think you are a soul playing a role. That's what you do. You are a soul playing a role in this incarnation. And the role is out there, and in here is the soul. Now, the Obama thing, the example, before he got elected, I had he was a soul in his speeches, and he saw all the world were his tribe. All the world were his sisters and brothers. But by the time he was president, he was now a tribe leader. And a country is like an ego, because his identification was for the country, and he only had love for the country and not all. And when he was expressing his soul, and he wanted to do it in a role, and the role didn't let his soul speak. And now I think he's a conflicted man. Conflicted man. Yeah.
Thank you. A last question to you. It's whether you have any final suggestion for the cultivation of wisdom in ourselves. And I want to add to that a question that one of the participants asked, who had found herself impassioned by serving, but then also came to a point where she felt she was burning out and losing that original passion, and was seeking insight about how to cultivate this love, this passion, this openness, this capacity again. So the general advice and the specific advice.
Well, the general advice, go inward. Go inward into the heart, and in your soul is the one, is God, the still small voice of God, and there you will find wisdom. That is where you will find wisdom. And in other words, wisdom is within you, not outside. Knowledge is outside, but wisdom is inside. And we may call it something like intuition, but the Hindus call it Atman. It's the God inside. And that is the answer to the first question. Her question is another one. When you get tired, when you serve, it's because you have identified with the role instead of the soul. When you identify with your soul, you keep getting energy from the universe. And the role you do as an actor in the incarnation. We started an organization called Seva, which is a word meaning spiritual service. And we decided to take on blindness in the world. And so some of us were social activists, some of us were spiritual, some of us were doctors. That were all the mixed was the board. and we had fights. One woman doctor from Switzerland said, "I don't care about my soul. I want to cure blind people." And I said, "Do you know what you're saying? Because your soul can cure them way over their blindness. Way over their blindness." For example, if I go to a patient in a hospital, and I walk in with my role as I'm a visitor, that forces the patient to have be his role to a patient. But I walk in as a soul. I see another soul, and I say to him, "How's your incarnation?" And when you're from that point, you don't get tired. Tiredness only goes with roles, not souls. Go ahead.
We thank you very much.
Okay.
I wish you could see everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey. I accept that, and very happy conference. Happy conference.
We're gonna just turn the computer around so you can see everybody.
Oh, there's you. Oh, there. Hi. Hi. Hi.
Thank you so much. This was absolutely wonderful. Much love from everybody. Namaste.
Namaste.
Hi, RD.